Okay, guys, as you see, in today's session, we're going to study about my English teacher, daily activities, and teaching methods. By the end of this lesson, learners will be able to present short, structured speeches about their English teacher, use adjectives and adverbs of frequency to describe teachers' habits and teaching methods, connect sentences smoothly using and, but, because, and the last one, ask and answer questions about teachers' daily routines and classroom activities. مخصوصا بس كم من شاگردای عزیز امشب قرار است خیلی موضوعات دلچسب رو بخوانیم چون خیلی کاربردی هستن، مخصوصا در بیان کردن مثلا اکتیویتی های فعالیت های روزانه که ما انجام میدیم. مهمترین از adverb frequency استفاده بکنیم. And also we're going to study adjectives. adjective ها رو میخونیم، صفت ها رو. و همچنان امشب یک بحث خیلی مهمتر دیگه هم داریم که بحث کلماتورز یا مو بعض از کلمات هست که ما میتونیم توسط اونها حتی دو جمله را دو کلمه را همچی کنیم connect بسازیم. And remember, everything we learned tonight is also available in your LMS slides, videos and quizzes, so you can review anytime. و اینا میشه باید داشته باشین که هر چیز را که ما قرار است بخونیم شب تمام شده بخونیم، تمام از اینا قابل دسترس هستن برای شما در داخل سایت، شامل ویدیوها، سلایدها، کویزها و تمامشون. So now let's move on to the next slide, which is tongue twister. It is a very alert movement for your pronunciation and also fluency. But fluency pronunciation دان خیلی کمک میکنه tongue twister ها. I'm gonna read it for you, and after me I'm gonna choose a few of your classmates to read that. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Okay, guys, do we have any volunteer who wants to read it? Okay, let's have first Ms. Mujda Hotak. Please read the tongue twister.
Okay, teacher. Miss Ariana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Ariana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Ariana always arranges amazing activities for all students.
Such a nice reading, such a nice fluency, Miss Mujda. You progressed like too much. Excellent. You do not have any error while reading that. Excellent. Now let's move on to the Mr. Muzaffar Shah.
Hi, teacher. Good evening. In the name of Allah, Mrs. Oriana always arranges amazing activities for all students.
You should read it 3 times, Mr. Muzaffar Shah. Say what بعد بخونينش.
Says Mrs. Oriana always arranges amazing activity for all students. Mrs. Oriana always amazing تصویر گم شد.
شاید مشکل از اینترنت خودت باشه. ما سلاید داریم.
استاد جان arranges نمونه چی هسته؟
حتما براتون میگم یک بار سینفیتون مهلت بتین که اوکی فکر کنم مستر مظفر شاه disconnect شدن. Arranges means ترتیب دادن یا مثلا آماده میشه، ترتیب میده. میگه Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. میگه خانم آریانا میگه همیشه ترتیب میده فعالیت های خیلی دلچسب را بر تمام شاگردها. And remember one thing, guys, when we have Miss, when we have Mr, when we have Mrs, they're completely different from each other. حسیتون از هم متفاوت هستند. بر پرپس یا مقاصد متفاوت استفاده میشه و همچنان پرونانسیشنشون متفاوت است. So هر زمانی که you have a word M-I-S-S, so we pronounce like Miss, not Mrs. Just focus about this one. And now let's have Mr. Jamal to read it.
Can you hear my voice, teacher?
Yes, we have your voice.
Okay, I'm ready for reading. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Mr. Teacher.
Excellent, very great pronunciation. Also, your fluency. But remember one thing, as I have told you before, we have some words by making pluralization. I mean, making them like positive or at ses or ies. Sometimes some of these words are changed in pronunciation. For example, the is sound, and the z sound. In here we have arranges, not like arranges. The correct pronunciation is arranges. Otherwise, that was so great, excellent. Let's have Mr. Abdul Sabur.
In the name of Allah, you have good night, teacher. Miss Ariana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Miss Alania always arranges amazing activities for students. Miss Ariana always arranges amazing activities for all students. Finish, teacher.
Excellent, well done. Nice reading, great pronunciation and fluency. You do not have any error or mistake. Now let me ask Mr. Shauqatullah to read it, please.
Hi, dear teacher. Good evening to all. Miss Aryana always arrange amazing activity for all students. Miss Aryana always arrange amazing activity for all students. Miss Aryana always arrange amazing activity for all students.
Excellent. That was so amazing. Very nice reading, great pronunciation, great fluency. So now let's have Mr. Atiqullah to read it.
Hi, teacher. Good night.
Hi, hello, good night.
Okay. Miss Aryana always arranges amazing activity for all students. Mrs. Aryana always arrange amazing activities for all students. Mrs. Aryana always arrange amazing activity for all students.
Excellent. That was so great, so nice. So now, guys, if you do not have any question, we're going to move to the next slide. Meaning بخير بطرف slide by B. In the next slide, we're going to study topic talk. In this slide today, we will talk about our English teachers' daily activities and favorite uh, teaching methods. What does your teacher usually do in class? What activities make learning fun? We're going to study the grammar focus. The first, we're going to study adverbs of frequency. اولین بحث گرامر که میخوانیم adverb of frequency هست. adverb frequency چی هست؟ حالا اینا قیود هستن که بر ما تعداد دفعات یک کار نشان میده. یعنی یک کار که ما مکررن انجام میتیم، یک کار که همیشه انجام میتیم، بعض وقت کمترن یا هیچ وقت انجام نمیتیم. ما میتونیم از adverb frequency استفاده بکنیم و معمولا or mostly I could say we can use adverb of frequency with the simple present tense or with the present tenses. So the most common adverb of frequency are always, usually, sometimes and never. adverb frequency خیلی کامل عام هستن و معمولا کاربرز بیشتر دارن. هر چهارشون اینجا بر شما در سلاید ذکر کردن. Always means like همیشه. When you do something, I mean always or most of the time you can use always. مثلا کارهایی که شما همیشه انجامش میتین بدون از اینکه مثلا از پیشتون بانه، you can use always with them. The next one we have usually. Usually means like معمولا. Remember one thing, guys, mostly the adverbs of frequency counted from percentage. حساب میشن از فیصدی. مثلا وقتی که من always میگم it means like 100%. But if I say usually یعنی معمولا it means that, for example 80% or 90%. وقتی که usually میگم یا معمولا بین خانه 80 تا 90% است. Sometimes means که بعض وقتا it means like 50%. And never means like 0%. هیچ وقت نه. هیچ وقت ما میتونیم با never چی بکنیم؟ express یا بیان بکنیم. The next one we have connectors. Connectors means sentence or words that they connect or join to words, to ideas or to sentence. خود connector يعني connector يعني ارتباط دهنده یا وصل کننده. مثلا با کلمات که ما میتونیم دو تا کلمه دیگر رو جاین بسازیم، کنکت کنیم، دو تا ایدیا رو با هم کنکت کنیم، دو تا جملات رو با هم کنکت کنیم. These are called connectors. The most three common ones، اما سه دانش که خیلی کامن و هستن، او کنکتور کدام هستن؟ and، that و because. ای که and، that و because چه وقت ها با کدام جملات با کدام ایدیا استفاده میکنیم؟ حالا من براتون میگم. We use and always for the sentence or for the words that they have been add information or give extra information about something, and the meaning is also or plus or in addition. خود and چی معناش رو میفهمید که به معنی و هست و mostly چه استفاده میکنیم هر زمان که بخوایم یک کمک معلومات اضافه تری و بیشتر مثلا بتیم در مورد یک چیز، ما میتونیم مثلا and استفاده کنیم. مثلا من چی میگم I like tea and coffee. من دوست دارم یا خوش دارم هم چای را و هم کافی را. ببینین در اینجا من معلومات اضافه دادم و همچنان ما and وقت استفاده کردم که تقریبا اردو ایدیای ما یا اردو کلمات ما چی بودن؟ همسان بودن یا equal بودن. So the next one we have but. قدم بعدی چی هست؟ but. But means however or in contrast. خود but چی مانا؟ but یعنی اما قسم که داریم ما اما رو امرای کلمات یا امرای ایدیه های استفاده میکنیم که opposite باشن، یعنی مخالف باشن، ضد یک دیگه باشن. در انگلیسی هم این موضوع هست. هر زمانی که ما دو دانه مثلا کلمه داشته باشیم یا دو دانه جمله داشته باشیم که اینا ایده هایشون متفاوت باشن، ما میتونیم از بعد استفاده کنیم. من چی میگم؟ مثلا من میخوایم بگم من چای خوش ندارم اما کافی خوش دارم. چی میگم؟ میگم I don't like tea but I like coffee. Or یا جمله دیگه مثلا she studied hard but she failed. و دختر سخت درس خونده بود یا خیلی خوب درس خونده بود اما چی شد؟ that she failed، ناکام شد یا ناکام بود. ببینید دو دانه که کاملا متفاوت بوده، ما با استفاده از بعد یک کنکتور بعد ما دانستیم که نک بسازیم. The next one is because. Because gives a reason. Because معمولا خود because به معنی به خاطر یا بر دلیل یا بنابراینی دلیل. وقتی که هر داریم مثلا بخوایم که دلیل یا reason یا action بکنیم express بکنیم we can use because. Because it answers questions why. خود because معمولا جواب سوال چرا میباشن. مثلا ما میگم که من خوشحال هستم به خاطر که اگزم یا امتحانی کردم سپری کردم. چی میگم؟ میگم I'm happy. من خوشحال هستم. چرا خوشحال هستم؟ Because I passed the exam. Or she stayed home because she was sick. Okay guys, if you do not have any question until now, I'm gonna ask a volunteer to read the examples. Yes, Mr. Shaukatullah, please can we read the examples?
Okay, teacher. I want to talk about our teacher, and I can read the example. Can I do this?
Yes, sure, of course you can.
Thank you, dear teacher. Welcome back to all. Teacher is, I think, so teacher is the best position, and also it is very important in learning. The teacher is the huge connector with the students, and the best teacher is the best teacher are those who have great preferred for teaching, and he had method plans, and also when a teacher have a good relationship with students, then it affect the quality of the study. And also we believe that a teacher is the duty of our prophet, peace be upon him. We all have to respect our teacher. We should we should get our teacher requests or our orders. Okay teacher. یعنی ما میخوایم تو بگوییم که ما باید راهنمودهای استاد خود در نظر بگیریم.
You can say we should follow the teacher's instructions or the teacher.
Yes. Every student should follow the teacher instructions and do their homeworks. Okay, teacher. Example بخونیم.
Yes, so you should read the examples and then I'm going to give you the feedbacks.
Examples. Miss Aryana always starts class with a game and explain grammar clearly. Mr. Farhad sometimes gives quizzes, but he always helps students understand. I like Miss Shaista because she makes learning fun and easy.
First of all, thank you so much because of your reading. That was so amazing. Nice reading. Great pronunciation. And also about your speech about the teacher. First of all, I really appreciate your courage that you speak about the teacher. And the next one, a small problem with the pronunciation. The first word was believe. I don't know how did you pronounce that, but it was the correct pronunciation is believe. And also the next one, your sentence was about we should respect teachers because it is like sunnah, you can say. And also even our prophet, peace be upon him, said that the teacher position is very high, but I don't know, you expressed the sentence kind of different, and otherwise that was so great, excellent. Just try to work a bit more in platform and also do some more exercises, and it was so great. Thank you so much. Okay guys, look at the examples. I'm gonna read them for you and explain them for you. Ms. Aryana always starts class with a game and explains grammar clearly. ببینید اختراع بچه در اینجا ما از اولین کنکتور که استفاده کردیم and است. ما براتون دوباره گفتیم که کنکتورها میتونن هم کلمات کنکت بسازن هم جملات کنکت بسازن که عمه باشن، یعنی هم سطح باشن، خانی داشته باشن. گفته که استاد آریانا صرف شروع میکنه همراه با یک گیم و همچنین اینجا ببینید and اضافه کرده کلمات بیشتر و گفته که explains grammar clearly و تشریح میکنه گرامر خیلی واضح. The next one, Mr. Farhad sometimes gave quizzes but always helped students understand. گفته که آقای فرهاد گفته بعضی وقتا شاگردارم گون کویزهای مثل ماما یا چیزای جنجالی میته برشون but اما he always helps students understand. با وجود این که کمک مثلا ترکی می باشه مشکل می باشه سر زوم چی میکنه این موضوع یا خود آقای فرهاد همیشه بر شاگردان کمک میکنه تا که مفاهیم درک کنن یا بفهمن. The next one, I like Miss Shaista because she makes learning fun and easy. اینجا دو دونه کنکتور ما استفاده کردیم اگر فکرتون باشه. یکی که because استفاده کردیم که دلیل از این گفته بر ما که من چرا خانم شایسته رو خوش دارم، و دیگه ای که and بر ما گفته که ما مثلا کدام ایده ها سیم هستن در موردش یا در مورد تیچینگش که من مورد تیچینگش که من اونا رو هر دوشون خوش دارم. so گفته که من شایسته رو خوش دارم به خاطر که she makes learning fun easy، به خاطر که او یاد گرفتن یا آموختن بر ما هم جالب میسازه و هم آسان. So guys, if you do not have any question in the slide, just check englishonline.af for more slides, books, videos and quizzes. I think Mr. Sharkatullah has a question. You can ask me.
Okay, dear teacher, sorry for spending your time on all participants. I have a general question about learning. When I want to talk about something, about some topic, in my mind I have words, but I forget in the time of talking. What should I do?
First, the very first thing, which is very important, do not get stressed. And do not afraid of making mistakes. دو چیز که خیلی مهمه است که استرس نگیرین، اعتماد به نفستون همیشه حفظ بکنین و یکی که یعنی از اشتباه کردن نترسین. با وجود که مثلا اگر 100% مطمئن نیستین که نمی کلمات درست است یا نیست، استفادهش کنین یا کوشش کنین صحبت کنین، به خاطر که دستین که شما جان میشین فعلا این وقتی است که شما مثلا بدون در نظر داشتن هر چیزی که در ذهنتان میاد در سایه مانه که در مرایتان است، فقط اونا رو چی کنین، بریک کنین، بشکنین، پیش برین. این مثل جای گرفتنتان است. اینجا اگر جواب نگرفتین، اینجا مثلا اگر جلوگیری کردین صحبت کردن یا مثلا نخواستین که اشتراک کنین، باز هیچ جای دیگه نمیتونین که شما خود درست بسازین یا you cannot speak anywhere else. I hope my answer was completely clear for you. Now let's move on, guys, to the next slide. In the next slide, we have role play practice. So, in the role play, I'm gonna station, and I really appreciate if any one of you guys voluntarily participate with me. Okay, let's have Miss Farida. Miss Farida, I'm Zahid, and you are Miss Aryana. I'm gonna read the first line and translate it, and if you can read the next lines or the next rule, which is Miss Aryana, and translate it. Can you do it?
Yes, teacher. Hello and
Great.
good evening. I'm ready.
Hello, good evening. Okay. I know the slide on that. Okay, Zahid, what does Miss Shaista usually do in class? گفته چی کار انجام میده خانم شایسته معمولا در داخل صنف؟
She always plays short games. اونا اکثرا بازی های کوتاه انجام میدن and ask questions و سوالات میپرسن. She makes class fun و صنف جالب میسازن.
I like Mr. Farhad because he sometimes tells interesting stories. من خوش دارم آقای فرهاده به خاطر که اونا بعضی وقتا برام میگن قصه های خیلی جالب. But اما he's strict when we don't pay attention. او خیلی جدی میشه یا مثلا سخت گیری میکنه سر ما وقتی که ما درست توجه نمیکنیم یا اعتنا نمیکنیم.
Yes, بله. I like Miss شایسته. من خانم شایسته را دوست دارم یا خوش دارم because she explains clearly به خاطر از که او بسیار واضح تشریح میکنه and helps every student و به همه شاگردها کمک میکنه.
Thank you so much, Miss Farida. Nice reading, nice pronunciation, and very nice translation. That was outstanding. Well done. But just let me tell you something about the meaning of always. Always doesn't mean like aksaran. Always means like hamisha. Otherwise, that was great. So now let's have the first pair, Abdul Zahir and Atiqullah. Abdul Zahid, you were Zahid, and also Atiqullah, you were Miss Aryana.
Okay, teacher, I'm ready. What does Miss Shaista usually do in class?
She always plays short games and asks questions. She makes class fun.
I like Mr. Farhad because he sometimes tells interesting stories, but he is strict when we don't pay attention.
Yes, I like Mrs. Shaista because she explains clearly and helps every student.
Nice job. Well done, guys. Great reading, nice pronunciation. But just let me tell you about the pronunciation of explain. You pronounce like explains, but it is explains. Otherwise, that was so great. So now let's have Mr. Shawkatullah with Mr. Muzaffar Shah. Sorry, yes, Muzaffar Shah. Mr. Shawkatullah, you were Zahid, and Muzaffar Shah, you were Miss Aryana.
Okay.
Yes,
dear
teacher.
What does Miss Shaista usually do in class?
She always plays stored the game and asks questions. She makes school fun.
I like Mr. Farhad because he sometimes tells interesting stories, but he's strict when we do not pay attention. Pay attention. So
Yes, I like Mrs. Shoyesta because she explained clearly and happy every student.
thank you.
Thank you guys. That was so great. Nice reading, but a bit small problems with the pronunciation section. First, the second line, it is short, not like short. And the next one, it is class, not school. And also, I have told you before this word about this word basically, which is miss. أيضا قبل المستخدم كنيك miss, Mrs. و Mr. كلمات هستن که به مقاصد متفاوت با pronunciation متفاوت استفاده میشه و او کلمه که M-I-S داره او مثل mispronounce میشه یا mis تلفظ میشه not Mrs. And otherwise that was so good. And also another tiny problem, it was like help, not happy. And basically it was so nice reading, and also thank you so much from you two guys. Now let's have Miss Mujda with Mr. Abdul Sabur. Mr. Abdul Sabur, yours ahead, and Miss Mujda, your Aryana.
In the name of Allah, what does Miss Shaista usually do in class?
She always plays a short game and asks questions. She makes class fun.
I like Miss Farhad because he sometimes tell interesting stories, but he is strict when we do pay attention.
Yes, I like Miss Choista because she explains teacher Ami Choista clearly.
Clearly.
Okay, teacher, clearly and helps every student.
Nice job. Outstanding, guys. Great reading plus great fluency. And just a small problem with the pronunciation of MR. Whenever we have MR, it stands for Mr., not Miss. And otherwise, that was so great, outstanding. Good job, excellent. So, guys, if you do not have any question, we will move on to the next slide. And for more role plays activities and interactive practices videos, you just visit theenglishonline.ef. So now let's move on to the next slide, which is visual practice. Miss Mujda, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. The slide Badi Bakhair Miri. In the next slide, we have visual practice. We have three pictures. First, you have to look, think, and describe. After that, I'm going to ask the students voluntarily to talk about these pictures. For example, first picture, we have Miss Aryana. She is checking homework and smiling, and students, they're basically talking about their previous studies, I could say, and also checking their homework. So, guys, do we have any volunteer who wants to be the first person in the visual? Yes, visual practice. Let's have Mr. Shawkatullah, please.
Thank you, dear teacher. In the first picture, I see students and teacher. Teacher is talking with them, and it seems like teacher have see their homeworks, but the situation of the class seems very friendly, and all the students are laughing, and also teacher. In the next picture, I see the teacher or miss. It may be a teacher. He writing in a white paper, and there is a table, and also pens, books. In the last picture, I see the teacher. He's standing in front of the students. It is a class. Teacher is teaching, and maybe it is a math subject. It is the title of the study, maybe the time, because I see a watch is written on the right on the board. يعني صوت بتختبني رسم سوي دي شوارم ويم.
Okay, great. You can say that the clock is draw on the picture on the table. Excellent. That was so great. Thank you. Nice explanation. Just a few small problems with pronunciations like pens. And also, whenever you use verb ing, it's better to use to be verbs before it. For example, you should say he is standing instead of he is standing. And also about the math pronunciation, like ryozi, we call that like math or not meat or meat. And also the next one is right, okay, not to right or written, you said, I think. Otherwise, that was so great, excellent. I really appreciate your courage and also your speaking. Plus, it was so great, generally. So let's move on to Mr. Muzaffar Shah to talk about these pictures.
Yes, teacher. In the first picture, Mrs. Aryana is taking homework and small at students. In the second picture, Mrs. Aryana leaves drawing. She also enjoying coloring, and she draw a picture of a lion. The third picture, she wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, and goes to work. She teaches mathematics at school. She loves her students very much. Finish, teacher.
Excellent. Offering. That was so great, especially your fluency, your grammar, basically, and also your pronunciation. That was amazing. Excellent. And the next one will be Miss Majda.
Okay, teacher. The first picture, a teacher is in the class. The students are sitting on chairs. The teacher and the students are playing a short game. The teacher and the students are very happy because they learn English. The students are happy because today is Tuesday. Tuesday is a favorite day for the all students because they play a game with the teacher, and teacher always arranges amazing activity for all students, and she always play game with students. The game is colorful, and the second picture, a teacher is checking the English homework. He's kind, smart, and patient teacher. He checked the students' homework every day. He's happy because the students answer the question. But she don't like lazy students, and sometimes she help with students. And the third picture, the teacher and the students are in the classroom. They have a math subject. The teacher is teacher al
Solving.
solving. Okay, teacher. The teacher is solving math question on the board. The students listen subject, but Zohid is tired because he like English. English is his favorite subject, and he does not like math subject. Sorry.
That was so great, excellent, a very complete explanation for all these three pictures plus fluency and also plus pronunciation. But I just noted a few things. Actually, not grafting. At first, we have the word kota, we have the short, not short. The next one, again, I think it's the second time I have told you that the pronunciation of like omurtan, your graftan is learn, not like Latin. And the next one, you said that she don't like. For she, in simple present tense, we use doesn't, not like don't. Otherwise, it was like outstanding. I really love the way you explain the pictures.
Thank you.
It was so complete. Well done. Now let me ask Mr. Elias to explain these pictures.
In the name of Allah, in the first picture, I see teacher Aryana having a class with her students. They are very happy and enjoy the teaching that teacher Aryana gives, and the students are also quietly listening to teacher Aryana's lessons. The sorry, the next picture, Miss Aryana is checking homework and smiling at the students, and it can be seen that on the teacher's desk there are two large books, one red and the other blue. And there are also colorful kinds. I think that teacher Aryana likes bright colors. The third picture, you can see that the good teacher is writing math questions, and the students are looking at the board carefully. After that, the students are writing questions and answering them. The teacher is very attentive to his students.
Excellent. That was like so outstanding. I really love the way you guys get ready for your classes. قسمك شما giving it بس important وكان بسيار سؤال. Yes. Uh, Basically your explanation, your pronunciation, also your fluency was so amazing. Just let me tell you one thing which I noted. You say that teacher are you not having for like singular nouns we use has instead of have. Otherwise that was so complete and also enough clear. So thank you so much.
Thanks,
Now Mr.
teacher.
Elias, kindly can you explain the pictures?
Okay. In the name of Almighty Allah, the teacher is in the class and the student are here. The teacher explain no, Ustad. The teacher tell him a story. I think it is a history subject. And the picture two, there is a teacher that check the examination result, and the third one is a teacher solve math question, and the student sit on the chair.
Excellent, Mr. Elias. That was so great and also completely to the point. So تكملة عنده مستقيم ناخد point شويتين. It was short and sweet and also plus great fluency and very clear explanation. Thank you. And the last one would be Mr. Abdul Sabur.
Hello. And here we have three pictures. The first picture is he has 5 students, and she has 5 students. She check his homework, the student, and the second picture is also Miss. He check homework, and also in here a lot of things like books, like table, and like pen. The third picture is also a teacher. He has 4 students. 3 is a boy, 1 is a girl, and also he teaching math subject, and also he really a good teacher, Finnish teacher.
Thank you so much. That was so great. Great explanation plus great pronunciation and fluency. But let me tell you something. The one first thing which I noted, you said like for a student, whenever we have plural nouns, or for example numbers, I mean more than 2. So it's better to use plural nouns with them. هزمونك مثلا number مضدون عايزة تبيشر مش بيحتاج كاملوشن بيحتاج يمكن شات جرامر سوى تاموشن بيجام استفادة بكري, which for example you should say that for students. And that was so amazing, great. Now let's move on to the next slide.
Please,
Okay
teacher,
guys,
because
does
teacher,
anyone have any question? كسول right?
teacher, And
Yes, Miss
teacher,
Farida.
excuse me, I also wanted to describe because this is the very favorite part of the class for me.
Okay, you want to describe the pictures?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Or okay, you can describe them. Yes, of course.
Okay. In the name of Allah, I want to describe these images based on the topic talk and the grammar focus of this session. All, as we can see, all three images share a common point, showing lessons for the children of different ages in a lively, active, and attractive environment where teacher Aryana, teacher Shaista, and teacher Farhad teach with energy, and students also learn with focus and motivation. In the first picture, teacher Oriana is teaching and usually prepare the class with a short activity or a tongue twister because she believes joy helps students concentrate. Students always listen attractively and actively participate. As we see in the first image, they come from different nationalities, and we can see two black boy and two white girl, also one white boy, also adding this diversity, beauty in the class environment. Also, we can see on the desk some books, papers, colorful pens, and also students often take note or maybe the drawing their neat appearance and tidy clothes enhance the classroom's appeal. In the second image, as we can see, it is seems time for break because usually there is a short pause after lessons. Although we cannot see any eating or any glass of coffee or milk or tea on the desk, but teacher Ariana drinks coffee and eats a piece of cake to energy to regain energy. She rarely goes home and spends most of the time in the school. In the third picture, we can see Mr. Farhad or teacher Farhad. He is drawing some geometric shapes like circles, square, or maybe some rectangle. Students sit behind him on their chairs and listening carefully. Some have notebook and others watch the board because they want to learn correctly. The classroom is calm but full of focus and academic activity. Thank you.
I really the way that you get ready for the sessions, especially for visual practice, your fluency, your grammar, pronunciation was mostly great. Just a few things which I noted about your pronunciation. One of them was regain. You said not regain. And the next one was explain. You pronounced like explain. Otherwise, it was like so outstanding. Like I could say, describe or explanation about these pictures. Okay, guys. Now let's move on to the next slide, which is reading aloud. I'm gonna read this passage once for you and I will translate it into Dari. After that, I'm gonna ask one of your classmates to read it and translate it into Pashto, I mean voluntarily. And the next, you should just give attention and have focus on the to find the answer of these three questions, which we have them in comprehension check. So now first I'm gonna read it. Pay attention. My English teacher is Miss Aryana. Ustad انگلیسی ما Ustad Aryana has. She always starts the class with a short game. گفته اونا همیشه شروع میکنن صنف با یک بازی کوتاه. She sometimes gives quizzes. گفته بعض وقتا معمولا گفته از کویز های معماها و از پزل های اینا استفاده میکنن. But she explains every answer clearly. اما گفته که اونا تشریح میکنه هر جواب رو بسیار با وضاحت خیلی واضح. I like her ما خوش دارم because بخاطر که he makes learning fun او یاد گرفتن و مخترم میگه بسیار جالب میسازه برای ما and easy و همچنان آسان. She is very helpful to all students. و گفته که بسیار زیاد مفید هست که کمک میکنه بر تمام شاگردان. So let's have Mr. Abdulzahid to read it and translate it into Pashto.
teacher
Great.
reading aloud يعني بزور بني الوستل. My English teacher is Miss Aryana. زما د انګلیسي استاد سیده غاریانا نومي. She always starts the class with a short game. و همیشه درس به یک گیم کوتاه همیشه په یو کوچني گیم باندې یا په واړه گیم باندې درس شروع کوي. But do you hear me, dear teacher?
Yes, I have your voice.
Sometimes gives quizzes. و بعضی وقت برای ما بعضی وقت هغه ما غره کوي دا کویزونه شاګردانو ته کوي یا امتحان اخري او but she explained every answer clearly او هغه سیده د ټول ځوابونو ته ډېر په واضح شکل باندې ځواب ورکوي. I like her. زما هغه خوښیږي ښه ده زما لپاره because she makes learning fun and easy. هغه درس په ډېر خوشایند ډول باندې په ښه شکل او په اسانه ډول باندې درس ورکوي. She is very helpful to all students. هغه د شاګردانو د ټول لپاره ډېر کومک کوونکی دی یا ډېر دغه درس ډېر کومک کوونکی دی.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shaukatullah. That was a very complete meaning and translation. So now let's move on to the comprehension. Guys, who wants to answer the first question? Who is the teacher? Who can tell me the answer of the question? Yes, Mr. Abdul Zahid.
Do you have my voice clear, teacher?
Yes, I have.
And then, I want to start the reading aloud.
No, answer the first question. So I want job. But who is the teacher according to this passage?
Well, start this, and who is the teacher? The teacher is Miss Aryana.
Excellent. Completely correct answer. Thank you. Number 2, or next question, what does she always do in the class? Who can answer just one? Okay, Mr. Muzaffar Shah, please answer the second question.
The second question, she always she always short the school with.
Okay, let me ask Mr. Shaukatullah to answer the second question.
Why does she students like her? Because she makes learning fun and easy.
Thank you so much. And also the answer of this.
یک سوال استاد دیگه ببخشید.
بله.
I like her. د دې معنا څه ده؟ I like she or her. I like her بجای her.
I like her میگم او خوش دارم. Look, when we have she as a subject pronoun and when we have her as the object pronoun. Subject pronouns means the doer of the action, which is, for example, a person who do, or a person who does the action, and the next one is like her, the receiver of the action. Her in here is like object pronoun. Her danger object pronoun است. ببینید خب یکی ما مثلا ضمایر فعلی داریم، ضمایر مفعولی داریم. ضمایر فعلی چی میگن؟ اونمو هی، شی، ات، وی، یو، دی هستن، کننده عمل نشان میده و object pronoun که ضمایر مفعولی میشه، یعنی گیرنده عمل. ببینید در این جمله I like her، من خوش دارم. من چی؟ من کننده عمل هستم، من خوش دارم. So in this case I use I. در صورت I استفاده کنیم. کی را خوش دارم؟ گیرنده کی است؟ یا می receiver کی است؟ her. So در این صورت از object pronoun استفاده کردم. می‌وازم ضمایر مفعولی. I hope you get it.
استاد ببخش تصویر گم شده یار آمده.
ادمان مشکل در خودت است. سر فکسش کو باز بیا ان شاء الله که تصویر می داشته باشی. So now guys.
سلام استاد شما جوابتون.
بله؟
استاد تصویر ما سلام جوابتون.
صداتون breaking میکنه. Yes, you can answer the second question. Yes.
Why does the student like her? the student like her because he makes learning fun and easy.
Excellent, because she makes learning fun and easy. Excellent. That was so great. You picked the correct answer. So now, guys, let's move on to the next slide. If you do not have any question here, in the next slide we have vocabulary session. So I'm gonna read the words and translate them for you. Always, always means hamisha, your tell. She always starts the class with a game. که اونا یا دختر میگن بیشی شروع میکنه صنفه با گیم. Sometimes means بعضی اوقات، یعنی زین وقتونه. He sometimes gives quizzes. گفته که اونا یا آقای و مرد بعض وقتا میته بر ما کویز ها را. Game means بازی یا لوبه. Miss Aryana starts the lesson with a game. خانم آریانا شروع میکنه درس را با یک گیم. Explain means توضیح دادن یا تشریح کول. She explains all answers clearly. گفته بود دختر تشریح داد تمام جوابا را کاملا واضح. Helpful means کمک کننده یا مرسی کننده. She is very helpful to students. So now let's have just one person to read it. Yes, Mr. Abdul Sabur, you can kindly read the vocabulary.
In the name of Allah, always. She always start the class with a game. Sometime. He sometimes give quiz. Game. Mr. Rihanna listen game. Explain. She explain all answer. Finish, teacher.
Thank you so much. And next one, Mr. Muzaffar Shah. Can you please read the vocabulary? Mr. Muzaffar Shah, I think you can't hear my voice. You do not have my voice. فکر کنم صدای من نداری. خب خیر، به هر ترتیبش شاگردا for more word games, books and vocabulary quizzes just visit online englishonline.af. به خاطر کتاب ها، گیم ها و لغات دیگر همچنین کویز ها شما میتونید که دیدار بکنین یا یک بار سر بزنین به خود وبسایت englishonline.af. Okay guys, if you do not have any question، اگر سوال نداشته باشین یا اگر if you have any question, any problem, any suggestion, I'm all here to answer your questions. And if you do not have any question, guys, goodbye. Have a nice night. Inshallah, we will meet in the next session. Except only new person. فقط بجز کسایی که جدیدن آمدن و جدیدن join شدن اونا باشن به خاطر placement test. Otherwise, the rest of the students could leave. مطابق شاگردان میتونن leave کنن.